Following the itinerary construct that accompanies seminary formation with its goal of forming sound and holy priests grounded in the teachings of the Church, the seminarians of STAM's Bambui have successfully benefited from a 2-day seminar program which took place from Thursday the 5th to Friday the 6th of February 2026, with discussion centered on a safeguarding program for the protection of minors and vulnerable adults against clerical sexual abuse. The facilitator, Monsignor James Ndifon, Vice Secretary General of the National Episcopal Conference of Cameroon, sought to first of all establish the identity and dignity of the priest, his spiritual moral competence, and above all his sense of responsibility towards his action. Situating the whole historical background to the context of clerical sexual abuse of minors and vulnerable adults, he articulates a brief understanding of the concept in question and its impact in the life of the seminarians.
I've been for a couple of days during this week forming the seminarians on the program of safeguarding for the protection of minors and vulnerable adults against a clerical sexual abuse, or sexual abuse as we may call it. It has been quite a delicate point in the Church for some time now, since 2001, when Pope John Paul II, in his Motu Proprio Sacramentorum Sanctitatis Tutela, decreed certain points and procedures that have to be followed when the Church has to deal with issues of sexual abuse. And actually, it has been a heavy concern for the Church, and it came to the notice of the Church that it's something to be taken on board, especially as it's affected the quality of the vocation to priestly ministry, because clerical sexual abuse is a grave sin. It's what canon law tends to call delicta graviora. The raison d'etre of this seminar taking place in the context of the seminary formation, of course, because seminarians are potential and future priests, and it's important that at this very level, early in their life, in the course of their discernment journey, they should be acquainted with these realities.
With the seminar serving as an eye-opener to the seminarians, with close attention paid on cultivating healthy boundaries in one's priestly ministry with regard to minors and vulnerable adults, it points to the simple exercise of struggle on the part of the individual, which in turn creates new constructs and awareness in the minds of the seminarians.
Before beginning this seminar, I had in mind that it would only be about kind of don'ts and prohibitions, but I came to have another deeper meaning of it, to think that it is about myself and how I relate with others, and know that as an authority equally, I need to protect the minor ones, I need to protect those who are vulnerable.
The seminarians were called to bear in mind that while paying attention to both the life and ministry of the priest, they must cultivate a deep and unshakable convictions to enable them to voice out a yes that is concrete and truly genuine.